Hello everyone, I'm Marie Raven and today we are continuing our Wildmender playthrough. Now last time we expanded these a little, made the river a bit bigger, planted some new stuff. Now what we do have is this LifeFlame. We cannot use it here, there's the one spring we can't use it on. But I think it's time we used it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, I think it was all the way down here, our first spring that we unlocked. Or otherwise this one, I'll have to check. And we're going to unlock that, expand the whole thing, and yeah. Then it should be ready to use the LifeFlame. Because the LifeFlame restores all of these plants. But when they're restored, well, they're gonna need water. So, making sure we have enough water is the first order of business. Give it some time to load in. Not sure why the loading's so slow. Maybe because it's a bit warm today. Zoom in a little on the map. I'm gonna check out that one. Probably should unlock that. Do I have an acorn? I do not. It's not gonna be an acorn. Nope. That's a wild one. I can tell by the color. Not like a regular one. Okay, that's a regular one. And it is in the juice. I'm not sure why I hadn't unlocked it yet. Probably just overlooked it because it's down in the corner over here. Okay. So we'll take care of this little spring today. Okay. Yeah, so this is the thing that we're gonna wait with. I don't have enough food for that. Let's start by making 8 of these. Hang on. Make sure this is full. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our last one. Oh, it's because I haven't put them down yet that I can still unlock. Right. If they're not attached to the spring, you can continue to make as many more as you want, I guess. Now obviously the way the water runs down here is just going to drown when we unlock that. So let's see if we can direct the water a little bit better. It's not immediately going to change, but actually maybe I shouldn't have done that. goes down this side. Oops, hit the bottom there. Okay, we'll see if that works later on. I'm not gonna notice it immediately working. Okay, so now that I have my 8 thingies to plant plan a river with. Okay, the lighting of the sun is a bit annoying at this time, but there's not a lot of stuff down there. A few bits of grass, but not really anything worth worrying about up here. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, that's a bit far, so in order to put one here, we're gonna need a second one in between. Let's start by making sure this is actually plantable land. Because, you know, at the bottom nothing is gonna grow on that. This is why it's good to get upgrades for a spade. I think there's one more. Might not have unlocked it yet though. But it makes it easier because it covers a wider area. I'm not using the chisel for this because, you know, I'm trying to keep somewhat of the curve of the land here intact, and also that thing will destroy plants like crazy, and we don't want that. After all, we're doing this so when we do the expansion of that well, can have many plants around. Okay. That's gonna make it much better. Oh. Well, I guess I did the base. Before we bury them. Okay, that side is about done. Good. tree for no reason. Okay, it's starting to look a little bit better. How far did this go? Oh, not much further than this. Yeah, I'm gonna, oops, put that somewhere around here. So I've got to make sure I have sand to plant at least some dune grass in. Almost done. There we go. Alright. Now we know once we plant it, we can move it a little bit further. Okay. And then one over there. But first, let's mark it on the map. And do two of these. So let's start a little faster. Now I'm not gonna plant the sunburst tree because we already have one down, right there. We can do this, Joe. Close enough, even if it says dry. Good. Okay. From there to, I don't know how far it's gonna reach. Let's see. And pull it back a little. Yeah. That's the maximum. And the rest we're gonna, I think, gonna go up here. Maybe here. Yeah, because in the canyons there's nothing immediately around here, so yeah, I'm gonna take that direction, I think. Okay. It is glowing, awaiting my LifeFlame. From here, the distance, yeah, it's not gonna work through this building, so I'm thinking probably gonna have to work around this side, because that's a bit too narrow, I think. Actually, this is pretty narrow too. Let's just see. Okay, that's gonna be too far. And on this side, this side might actually work better. Right. Let's make a bit of a hill then. Make sure the water's gonna end up flowing in the correct direction. You don't need to be tucking at that corner. Actually, I should work better. Ugh, seriously. Okay. That should do it. Hopefully. There we go. I'm actually not sure which side this one will be connected to, this one or this one. Not that it matters. No. I mostly do it so that it's a bit faster to see how the water's gonna flow. Put that on there. Good. It's gonna create a lake down there, probably. But it's fine. You can just, you know, use a windmill and pipe system. Move it just a little further. There we go. That's half of them done. Let's take a quick look at the lay of the land here. What's up there? It looks like I haven't planted anything here. A bit odd. Let's do that now then. I must have not had anything on me when I was here. With amaranth, I do. Okay. And let's see for that one. There we go. But yeah, not a lot of plants up here aside from that, so yeah, I'm not gonna make a redirection for that side. There's two buried here next to each other. We could use more drone grass. Good. Actually, I might go this side, simply because it's higher. I try not to place them completely on the edge of the range, because that might cause them to not connect properly when you load the game later on. Good. Ooh, get this curve. And we have two left still. It's not connected, is it? No, it is connected. Oh. It should be stored in there. There we go. Good. I think I'm gonna go this side. What do you mean too many wellstones? Oh, it's because it's not fully expanded, of course, of course. I think it was 75 food and I mostly have specials, so let's go pick some up. Gosh, this slope waters up so quickly. Okay. That and that and that. 20. I'm gonna take these. Those. And 2 of those to eat right now. She might take a third. Oops. There we go. That should work out for right now. Exactly 75. Oh, yeah. I don't want to spend those on it because those are exactly 5 each. There we go. Perfect. And now we can hold up to 8. Oops. No, that is what I needed. And then one more. Where? Yeah, over there. There we go. All done. So, let's fly back and grab those rock crystals. Once we have enough water, we unlock the thingy. Sure, let's finish with this first, why not? I'm out of essence. Let's 3 more. Good. Okay, it's been long enough, and I can tell that that did not work. My attempted deviation and just put this tree in even more water. Should work a bit better. Okay. Aside from these plants, I just have to move them when the time comes. Did I plant this, or did it just sprout on its own? Yeah, so that's a good example of how that flows, I guess. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I was thinking maybe cutting through there, but I'll deal with that later. Wait, the spirit darter is over there in the water. Last time I think I got one over here close to the water, but well, ocean. The ocean we cannot go. Oh well. That was the underside of the map. Those two and that, in essence. But it does replenish pretty quickly just by waiting, so I can add 2 more to this. Eat these flowers. There we go. And this is fully expanded. What do you mean I didn't put one of these next to it? Did I even plant it in the bed? I did not. There we go. That's better. And what about this? Not a stone eater. That should cover all of them. Okay, let's add a couple more plants to this. It won't serve my essence immediately, but hopefully in the future. Alright. I was really hoping there'd be something there. else I just planted this. Wonderful. So nothing immediately. Check in a second where on the map I can find more essence. Okay, maybe up here. I won't have planted anything there, but might have had. It's really up there. Might be some wild ones that were around it anyway. Alright, that's a little bit. Well, not as much as I'd hoped for, but let's start with that. Actually, let's start on this side since we're closer anyway. "17 out of 15, not on my watch. What's being used here? I can take 2 of those. Nine plus 6, there we go. Exact. I guess that's fine regardless. I am going to plant one of these here. Okay. Let's go back and hope the Mainspring has some essence for me. And some water while I'm at it. There we go. He does not have any essence. So the closest would be here. Maybe over there. There's a plant or two. Nope, nothing. Let's grab this stuff. Okay. Next one's over there. What do you mean my bag is full? Oh, ran out of space for that. Okay. We had to go a little bit far for that. And of course now it's daytime, so there won't be any new essence to find. Right, a new did connect. Looks good. And over here hasn't connected yet. Where was I? Did that one. And this one. So it's just the last three. I'm gonna take a quick look. So this one is a little bit far from any water. But just this tree. I'm not sure if this will help. The soap can contain a bit of water, I suppose, whereas the rock won't. I think that's how it works. But yeah, this side seems mostly fine in terms of how much water it gets. Let's check out how many other plants there are. Over here. Let's give this one a little boost. I should take care of that for now. So yeah, I think this area has enough water access. I'm gonna check your side. That one tree will be fine. Actually, we can move it. No, I don't normally move dead plants because, you know, once you move them, their health starts going down. But since we'll be restoring this shortly, that's not a problem. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. There's nothing really close to here. So I do think this area has enough water access to provide for everything once it gets revived, which means we're going to use the LifeFlame. Once I get this one, a couple of plants in. There we go. Back to the start. And now, behold the wonders of the world. Aha, yes, it worked. Look at what you've done. We can truly begin to regrow. Haha, but I'm getting ahead of myself again. These life flames will take even more to create now. And they will only work with local flora, so only in the dunes. But for now, at least we can bring beauty and life to the dunes. Come back to me when you wish to learn how to make more. So yeah, that's what a life flame does. Oops, I didn't mean to pick it up. I wanted to... Oh, we haven't unlocked this yet. Adaptation. What is adaptation? This. Don't have enough for that. Alright, so that would allow us to change this into a pink flower if we have that unlocked. Not too terrible on water actually. So yeah, that's what a LifeFlame is. Oh right, I'm gonna need to move this stuff so it does not drown. It's like right now. Well, normally you'd say drowning, but maybe it hasn't picked up on that yet. Anyways, I'm not gonna wait for it. Alright, and what about this tree? I hope you are not drowning. Doesn't look like it. Okay. This tree might be... yeah, drowning. Let's move it about. This seems like a good spot. And it wanted more light, which it has now. Perfect. You want also going to drown. So lightly flow over here, maybe here, I'm not sure, but let's make it a certainty. And then let's level this a bit. Here we go. And then we're gonna have to move this one. That should work. And this is not solo. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It doesn't want to cooperate. Oh well. It's deep enough that the water will go in there. So I'm gonna make sure the water can get away in a specific direction if it wants to. So I'm gonna make a bit of a ditch. As you know, right now it doesn't look full, but it might get full, so it will flow into the ocean then. And that is the power of a life flame. Pretty neat. And of course all of these plants will give us mana, no, essence. Keep confusing the two. You know, if they're properly watered, because some of these were a bit further away, they might not actually have enough. Maybe I already pick it up anyways. Just grabbing something. Oh. Right. Well. I'm gonna go on to just one that's not from what we were planning to do, because we dug that up from something else. Okay, I'm gonna put that there for a second. Now the reason these don't have a water bar is because I haven't planted them. Like if I do this, this, then I've planted it so it has a water bar. Alright. Apparently I have over 500 food. It's pretty neat. Let's see, can I get essence? Should be able to get a run up around here with all these plants now. There we go. We can pick these up now. Good. Hey, this one's still dead. One life spark will take care of that. Don't normally do this, but it doesn't really look good. They have like one dead tree. Oh, come on, it has water enough. It should have done that too. And that connects. I'm just grabbing all the food around here. Okay. Apparently my bag is full yet again. So we do this. Okay, let's make this a bit smoother. Okay, that's what it said. There's a pit around here now. Okay. We don't really need torntails. Like it's good for you know, creating no, which, let me grab the other one. Where is it? Where did it go? we go. Right. We should have enough to unlock another one. And with that we'll have more space. Oh, what's this? Plenty of acorns. And we're full yet again. Really goes quick. Two more essence, good. Expand that. Let's see. Put a couple more of these out. Should leave more space, hopefully for everything that's around here. Alright, I think we've got everything. And we still don't have enough essence. I'm gonna go drop some stuff off and then pick up some essence at Naia's, I guess. Okay. I need dry stuff. Good. Let's drop these. I think the rest can stay for now. Oh, let me take that. Okay, my essence is full. Wait, water the plants, water the plants. Oh my god, they're out of water again? Okay, I need flowers. I don't have enough water on me for all of them. crazy. Okay. Oh my. It's once again a very busy day. So many flowers and other plants. Alright then. Finally. Fresh cutting doomgrass seed. It was about time. Okay, good. Let's see what she has to say. Gosh, so much stuff. As you can see, the LifeFlame expended many resources. Was it just a one line? Right, because I used one. And we need 10 acorns and 15 ancestral lily flowers. I forgot about the acorns. And you will need lily flowers though. Which is why I've been saving them up over there. Alright. I'll put these in here. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab some more life sparks with my 4 spirit darters over here. Where are they? As you can see, I can now do from other stuff too. These are actually cheaper for some reason. But hey, we had 4 acorns, we used 4 acorns. Is there gonna be another dust storm? That's why the sky is looking like that. Anyways, I think I needed something else here. Right, I'm just gonna pick this stuff up. Okay, let's drop that off over here. Because, you know, as she said, the life flames only work for the dunes. So every god is gonna have a type of life flame for their domain. And strategious ones will need these things. do enjoy having, you know, a full stack of each type at home. We don't really have enough space at the moment. Yep, another dust storm. Anyways, let's drop some things off and water my plants. Not sure why this one got hurt. Anyways, any specials? Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back. Wrong direction. And on to the next. That next. Yep. No, wait. Cancel, cancel. Damn it. I spent too many. It was 42 instead of 40. Here it is. Went down the wrong one. Once again 42. Why does it do that? There. Only 40 essence. You've got to be kidding me, man. Not enough again. Those over there have some. Yeah, there's a stone here. I might get enough. Well, I wouldn't exactly call that enough, but it did the trick. There we go. And once again it insists. Okay. All good. All good. This puddle is gonna keep expanding. I'm not entirely sure which way to best take it. Because these things, hang on, these you can't, I think. Oh, you can place them on the rock, okay. But still, which direction should I take it? Because over here, It's not gonna work, it's just gonna run down again. Ooh, I can take it in this direction, and this will fill up, and then maybe that tree has more water access. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover this rock up a bit. I might not have enough wood on me right now, but we can get started. Are they connected? Yes. Come on. Stupid little stones. Whoop. Okay, where's the windmill? It doesn't connect. Of course, this is blocking my digging. Alright, do you fit now? I wanted to turn it. Click the wrong thing. Okay, that should do. Let's move this low. There we go. I think. Yeah, and that should work out. Probably. Wait, it's not connected. There. This will fix itself in time. Or if I do, oops, if I do this. No, it's being weird. I can add another one. I think 5 or 6 are the maximum in a row without needing another windmill, so that should work out. do. That will do. Oops. Wrong one. Put those around here for a little lake. It's going to retreat entirely. Let's make sure it doesn't, so this stays watered enough. Alright. Coming along nicely. Let's see how we do with that. Right, nothing here. Let's start with the one over there first. Left. Yeah, couldn't do the last one. But now I can. Okay, this could be a bit the wrong way. We don't want this one to drown. It's not drowning. Okay. But I restored it? What the hell? Because of that poison, but I restored it. Or was it that one over there? Seriously. Let's grab all of this essence. Kind of crazy that they didn't have enough water, but okay. Actually, nothing left in here. Okay. Deconstruct, because we don't need it anymore. We have enough essence now for the other one. It doesn't give anything. Alright. damage. 16. Yeah, only enough for one. But yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. I am going to end this episode here. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.